Hi guys, I'm Lisa,
And I'm Angela.
and we're One of a Kind Milwaukee.
Alrighty. Hey, Angela, do you know it's October already? How'd that happen?
I don't know, it flew by.
We've been so busy. I feel like we always say that, but it's always true.
It it is true.
So today we're going to talk about what we've been doing and look at a couple things that we're excited about coming up, but we've been doing a lot. Lots of fun stuff though, mostly fun stuff.
Yeah, it's been a mix of Yelp Elite on Milwaukee Squad and personal, I'd
Yeah.
say.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. What do you want
Uh,
to start with?
I think we should start with yours. With your big accomplishment, I think we need to acknowledge that first and what you just did. Not the last weekend. 2 weekends ago?
2 weekends ago, I
Yeah.
ran a 5K.
Whoop
Hey,
whoop.
hey.
And I feel like it was a really cool one because you got to run over. I mean, it's cool
Well,
because I didn't have to do it because I don't know how you didn't realize what a big hill that
oh
was,
my
but that
God.
is a big hill. You guys to run over the Hone Bridge.
Yes. It's such a hill. And the funny thing is, in my month and a half of training for a 5K, from last time I ran was in college. Um, and mind you, my running career then was probably a month long because I had such horrible shin splints. Uh, I trained on flat land. Why did I think that the race run was going to take place like starting on the bridge?
What did you think you were going to start at the top and just run down?
I just thought it was going to be on the bridge.
Oh, okay. So how far into it was it?
No, no, no.
Like,
It was from the bottom. It started at Discovery, and then you ran up the ramp.
yeah. Yeah.
So you started with a hill, running into 16.5 mile per hour winds for a mile and a half.
But I also feel
Full southeastern wind, so like fully in your face.
at least you did that at the beginning. No, I don't know.
No, I think I would have preferred it the other way around.
I feel like if I would have saw that at the end, I'd have been like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. But then you ran down a hill
Yeah,
to turn
got some momentum
around,
going.
no, 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 to turn around, get your water, and then run right back up a hill
Oh,
to get back up onto the bridge. And then you ran down a hill at the very end. Yeah. But I did it.
but you
So,
did it.
and
Yeah.
I ran it. And I
And
think I,
didn't have to get picked up by the little bus to get you off the bridge.
no, I do have to say, my feet towards the end really wanted to just stop. They did, but they did not. Because I actually, before it, had only done like 2 miles running consistent. Because I had gotten sick with COVID. So, a
Yeah.
few weeks prior. So I had had a time of being sick and then, you know, probably 2 weeks of no running then because I just kind of slowly started doing some stuff in the gym and then had to kind of get back into it. And
But you must not have hated it too much because what do you have lined up for
I
your
have a,
next goal?
yeah, so Thanksgiving Day is the turkey trot at, it's at AmFam.
Yep, that sounds right. I mean, I know they have one. I don't know
Yeah,
if
yep.
they up, but I know
I'm
they
gonna
have
do
one.
I signed up for the 2 mile, but I switched it to the 5 mile. So I'm gonna do the
Oh,
five
the five
mile.
mile, not a 5K, a 5 mile.
No, I know. Why'd they do that? Why they have to be like that? Because then you have to decide between 2 miles or 5 miles. So
Okay.
I did do the 5 mile, but I'm like last minute I can change my mind if,
Okay.
in like the month I can't get there. However, I do have to say Monday I went for a run, first run after doing the 5K. To be honest, I've just done gym since just to kind of give my body time to, recoup
Yeah.
a little because I was definitely feeling it. Um, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy talk.
Like I actually, again, cataplaxy a little here. Like I actually like really enjoyed it, and I did about 2 miles, and I was like, huh. Because not that I didn't enjoy like my training for the 5K necessarily, but it was relatively easy. We're gonna just say, you know. So yeah, so we're gonna. I think I'll end up doing the 5, and then you get a personal pie. Oh, okay, personal.
That sounds way better than a beer at most, the end of most 5.
Yeah, I know. You did get a free beer. They had non-alcoholic or regular, but they also had the option for like soda
Okay.
after also. And then let's shout out Melissa. Let's shout out Melissa
Yeah, for sure. Did you say
because
third in her
she
division?
was, yeah, she was third in her division for the 5K, the Milwaukee 5K that was done on the 5th. So we'll shout her out because we know
Yeah.
she's a listener. So
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. Uh, but yeah, so that's the trot. But then next year, we're just gonna put it out there because I'll mention it in our goal episode. But
Yeah.
next year's plan, I don't know if we'll do a 5K again, but for sure a 7K, a 10K, an 8 mile because that's more than 10K,
Oof.
half marathon.
That's long. Just so you know, that's long, long, long. But
I
all right.
know, but baby
I
steps,
I was impressed with the 7K and 10K, so
and then the 8 mile,
that's yeah. Yeah.
and then the half marathon. Gonna do it.
Maybe one that's not over the bridge.
No, I think that's the one.
Yeah, that's
That's the
per
one I think. That's the one I think to do.
all right.
And then we're gonna party hardy after that. And I'm gonna take off of work that Monday
Yeah.
after because they do it on a
That's on
Sunday.
Sunday, right?
So,
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
you hear that work? I'm taking off of work that Monday after.
I feel like they should give you that one, like a health benefit day or something. I don't know. But
for first half marathon.
yeah.
So yeah, never would have thought in my life. Never. But yeah, it was like very, I don't know, I was like shaky all day after and just like very ah, but it felt good, you know?
Adrenaline or whatever.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, the
Something.
endorphins.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I feel like I could just like do anything. Um,
That's how I feel like after a tattoo. And then I can just sit there for that.
yeah. Yeah, I was just like buzzing, you know? Um, so it was good and felt good. Sore a bit the next day, but still went to the gym, did some stretches, you know? So we shall see. I need to get shoes though. I'm wearing Skechers from like 5 years ago that are not meant for
Oh,
running.
yeah. That's what you did the 5K in?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right. I feel like, yeah, that's a top
That's
priority.
on the list. It's on the list. But I know that the there's the one store.
You get that with your what are the letters? Your medical spending account? Can't think of.
No, they don't do that. No. But there's the one store, the Pro Running. What is it called? Performance?
I don't know. You are barking up the wrong tree for anything.
Performance.
I will never be a runner.
Performance. You can get like, oh yeah, Performance Running Outfitters.
Okay.
They'll do analysis.
Oh, like where they do the whole foot thingy.
Yeah, you can go on like you do a track
Yeah,
and
I
then a
hate doing stuff.
treadmill and stuff. And then they'll let you know, like they do, like they'll spend time with you. I've heard like they do a really good job and like find the like perfect shoe for you.
Yeah.
And the Brookfield location even has like a special machine on top of it. I heard so is on the list. Just need the time to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Until then, we are wearing the
Remember that.
Skechers
Yeah, I feel like there's gotta be some urgency then
that
with
are
that. It's
super,
not like
super
you're
cold.
wearing
Yeah,
some
I'm very
Nike
curious.
runners or something that aren't
No,
specialized for you,
no.
but this is yeah,
These
this
are slip-on Skechers.
oh my God. Okay, you're killing me. Um are you too young
Um,
for Forrest Gump? Like, are you familiar
I
with
watched it.
oh,
Yeah.
so like you know how important your feet are? Like Lieutenant Dan taught us. Our feet are important. You gotta take care of them.
Um, yeah, Lisa. I think, it sounds like our footwear. I think we've had footwear conversations.
Yeah, but I wasn't running like a 10K in
Hmm.
my orthopedic flip-flops.
I
Saying
mean, walking bar distances.
they were
Uh,
orthopedic flip-flops.
I mean,
But yes, no, I know, I know. I do have insoles for the ones when I wear the right ones, but
we
yeah,
could, we could, we could banter on this. We could, we
a
could.
little bit. We give good advice. Taking advice, psh, psh.
A whole other situation.
Yep. Well,
It's
on
a-
the complete opposite spectrum of your amazing healthy running goals is all things food and alcohol.
Yes,
That's really what we've been doing with most of our time.
pretty
Well,
much.
you've been training, so you've been balancing it out. I have just been doing all the things.
Uh,
So do we want to talk about a little bougie brunch?
yeah,
Oh,
let's
this
talk bougie
date.
brunch.
First of all, it was in the what is that room actually called? Because I
The
always say it wrong.
dark room.
The dark room. We've been lusting after something at the dark room for a hot minute, so that was really sweet to actually get in there, and it is very cool and very what's the word I want? Like behind a door case. What it like
It's secret. It's
yeah,
secret.
it's yeah, yeah. It feels very special.
It does.
And then we ate a bunch of things that we probably wouldn't
Seriously.
normally try. And we didn't even die. Some of it is really good. When you have kids and they try stuff, you're like, but did you die? Yeah. Yeah, no, mostly all delicious. And we did try almost all the things.
Almost. We
Almost.
weren't we weren't we weren't quite brave enough. In all honesty, we were not brave enough.
Yeah, oysters on a half shell. I couldn't. It's squishy and bouncy and slimy. I couldn't do
Yeah.
it. But
We faked it because we did a cheers. We cheersed it. We posted the
oh, that's
cheers.
right. We did post the cheers.
We made you think we tried it. We didn't.
No.
But now we have confessed that.
Yep. Yep. I forgot about that. We did cheers though.
So we are
Um,
honest in the long run.
But they were just so cheersable. I feel like it was just
It
too much.
was perfect. It really was. Hmm.
But
But
so were the like what six paired? No, how many courses was it? Five courses.
5 courses,
So
five
five
course.
paired beverages plus some mimosas. There was many cheersing opportunities.
Yeah, it was a lot of food, a lot of drinks because it was endless mimosa. And then there was the White Russian with the with the hot honey chicken waffle with caviar. Tried caviar for the first time.
That was really good, and the whole thing was
The
really
whole
good.
dish was,
Yeah.
I think, I think that was my favorite dish. I don't know. It was very close. That
Yeah.
or the Wagyu
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That
short
was
rib because that Wagyu short rib was
amazing.
the best short rib I've ever had in my life.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
And
telling Pat about it. I was like, and he was like, "Oh, yeah, I know." But I'm like, "No, you do not know."
no, no, you don't because I I have had short rib quite a few times. Because a lot of times we get that as a dish with this one conference that
Okay.
I run, and I had that the other day. We just had the conference earlier in October, and I had that as my meal. I'm not going to say where it was, but man, oh man, Um, I don't think I can ever order short rib ever again
I
because I'm gonna compare it now to that short rib, and it nothing is honestly going to compare to the short rib that I had at this bougie brunch.
I do feel like that is a pitfall of going to some of these places that are really amazing. Although, like, I feel like I love my, like my favorite dish, pretty much to take it anywhere, is mac and cheese. And
Mm,
there's a level. The bar is set high, but I will eat some crappy mac and cheese just because I want mac and cheese. But yeah,
yeah,
some of these things I'm like, yeah, this isn't good. I've had good now, and
right. Yeah, so now I'm kind of like, ugh, man. Because I
yeah, that
literally said I was like I should have gotten the vegetarian dish. Like this is like I'm like maybe it's because I was like oh because this is such a good place like the food otherwise like oh like it's got to be the Wagyu short rib that I
yeah,
had.
yeah,
Yeah, but honestly like the amount of food, the amount of not only like the bottomless but then the surprise of like the paired drinks.
yeah.
Uh, and then offering of like tea or coffee. If you are a tea drinker, get the blueberry hibiscus tea. It's amazing. It tastes like they just like took blueberries and just squeezed them into your cup and dashed some hibiscus in there. Delicious. But
So special occasion every other month,
they plan
very
on
limited seating, but you have a chance. Check it out.
yeah.
Go
And
hungry.
Uber.
Definitely Uber.
Yeah, Uber. I mean, you
Yeah.
could drive, but
Yeah, but
then you
you're
won't be
gonna
driving
get
back. Or stay there. Make it a
yes. Yeah.
it is a hotel. The
Yeah,
rooms are really
absolutely.
nice.
Um, Speaking of hotels, we did get to check out one that I've clearly sent it to my husband a few times as somewhere that I want to go for a staycation because every time I send it to him now, he's like, I know you sent this to me already.
That's funny.
But it's really
It
cool
is really
inside.
neat.
It's really unique.
The furniture,
Oh, the furniture is amazing. Yeah, their designer like
the mirror. I need it in my house.
I think you might need a bigger house for the mirror, but
I mean, what do I need to remove?
like take out a wall.
No, I know where I could put it. Just get rid of the TV.
Could that would work? Probably, yes. But anyway, so we went Brew House Inn,
In yeah.
correct. Okay, for a beer hunt, which
Hmm.
if people know us, it's a little ironic because we don't drink beer.
Yeah.
Um, but we got to check out the place, and that was like the whole perk. And then we did find some pretty tasty beer or beer-like beverages.
Hmm.
I should have looked up who had the one that
Yeah.
I really liked.
It was 1840
There you
brewing.
go. Yeah.
They had it was crazy. It was called We Go Together Like. Was it technically a sour, right?
I think they just had it listed as a fruit beer, but I'm not
Oh,
sure.
fruit. Okay. Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah. But it was like insane because it was between the smell and then the taste.
Yeah, it's some like chemistry magic, how it smells like peanut butter right
Hmm.
up front. It's like delicious peanut butter, and then you drink it and it's grapey,
Hmm.
and then it goes to peanut butter. I'm
Yeah.
like, how do
Insane.
how do I smell one thing but I don't taste that first? I don't get it. It messes with my mind, but it was super, super delicious.
And then tell me why it gives off like crunchy peanut butter too.
Right? Like, how is
Yeah.
it smooth? And because that would be really gross if there were chunks.
Right?
But it absolutely tasted like crunchy
Yeah.
butter. which I didn't think really tasted any different. I just thought it was a texture thing, but it
Right.
absolutely tasted like crunchy peanut butter. Yes.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Totally.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
the people over there making that are some brewing
Yeah.
magicians.
Yes. And then we did say if we had to if we had to go to a place where we only had to choose beer, that was beer, but not beer, well, flavored beer. It would be Urban Harvest Brewing Company. Uh, and we tried the Little Sue Blood Orange Wheat and Wapoo Wapoo Wapa Wapoo
Words are hard.
Wapoo Cream Ale. They were beers, mind you, not sours, not fruits, not they were beer. But the best
The best
non-beer
beery beer.
beers.
Yeah, the least beery beer, which is how we. So there were what? Were there six places there? Six breweries, I think.
Yeah.
Stationed throughout the hotel so that you could see the different areas and the different style rooms. Um, and some of them had their offerings clearly displayed. And like the first one was Pabst, and they had the hard
Hard
teas.
tea, yeah.
Yeah, and we were like, yes, all right, we might actually be able to drink some stuff here. Then we went down the line, and some of them I'm like, okay, I don't know what you got, but what's the like least beery tasting thing you have? And some of them were like on it, like, and some of them were like, why are you here?
Yeah.
Like, they didn't say it, but their eyes said it. Like, are you kidding
Like,
me?
we're here for a alphabet.
But everyone was very nice. But you could tell they're
They
like,
were.
what? What do you
Yeah.
want from me? But the rooms were also stunning.
Gorgeous.
So
I
yeah,
think
it was super fun.
what was your favorite room?
I'm a sucker for a balcony, so I really like the one with the balcony outside.
Okay. I think my favorite was the loft.
The loft, yeah, I
Yeah.
figured.
Yeah. I like the loft concept.
But yeah, they're all that like I don't even know. I don't know like interior stuff, but like the
Not like vintage, but it's
exposed
like
brick and
yeah, you get the Cream City brick concept. But then it's kind of like not like Victorian.
yeah, I don't know, old like
It's old.
medieval, like a
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
medieval
yeah.
kind of feel.
Little
Yeah,
medievally, little medieval.
yep,
Like velvets
yes,
and wood, like wood tones and little like kind of masculine, but in a way that's like it's not like harsh masculine. It's just
yeah.
it's very well done, like very like rich
Yeah.
tones, like nice reds and blues, like jewel tone.
I feel like it almost gives off the like castle-y
Yeah.
vibe because I really want to stay in a castle when I someday get to Ireland or England or something like that. Um, but yeah, and then all that like in the I don't know what they called that. There's like a lobby area, but it was on the second floor with all the brewy
The
stuff.
I think that's you're killing me.
Like the
I
brew
can type it.
kettle things were in it. It was just kind of cool.
Yes, the
Yeah. So like an atrium? Because I feel like it's
no,
a-
it's like
I
it
don't know.
has a name.
I'm sure
It's
it
like the
does, but
it's the kettle something.
well, that would make sense since it has the kettle-y things.
It's like the kettle hat or kettle or it was on the sheet.
I'm sure it was. That was like forever ago.
I know. I'm like it's not in my description.
But just like
Kettle
literally,
kettle atrium. It is in my
see,
description. Kettle
kettle
atrium.
stand. I said atrium. It felt
Yeah. How
atrium-y.
cool would it be to host a party in the kettle atrium? Because you can also rent the spaces there for
Yeah.
private events.
And it had yeah, like all of it has a unique thing.
Yeah.
And then there's the restaurant is it attached? It's
Yeah,
like
you can walk
it's
right
not
through.
in the hotel, but
No,
it's
but you can
attached,
there
so you don't have to go outside to get in it.
Yeah, so I don't have to freeze in our Wisconsin winters.
And then if
Our
you're there in
patio,
the not winter, they have a really cute patio with us.
very gorgeous.
Uh,
Very nice.
on tap? Is that the name of the
On
restaurant?
tap, yeah.
Yeah,
I liked the cheese curds.
they do have some good cheese curds.
They were white cheddar.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, they were
Um,
pretty
I'm not really sure about the parking situation. If I stayed there, I'd figure that out. That was
yeah.
not
We found out there was valet parking after the fact.
the.
So I would just go to recommend that right away probably versus trying to find a run around spot.
Yeah, yeah, that was.
We drove around for what, 10 minutes?
It was a hot minute for sure. Yeah,
Easy. Yeah, I think it was
it was a
easily
few
10 minutes.
loops, a few loops. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but it was fun. It was a fun event. Good time. Unique. I'd say like unique experience.
Yep.
Yeah. So, um,
Do you want to talk about our another unique experience that we have? And another old building too. It's like a
yeah.
theme.
This one was with On Milwaukee, our On Milwaukee squad um membership. So, I think it's been a minute since we've had a On Milwaukee
Yeah.
thing. We were just talking about that. So we were like, ooh, when we saw the email. And it was so funny because I was saying I wasn't going to do anything else in October. And then Lisa sends me a message. I was like, oh, dinner?
I mean, it was no pressure,
It's
but
like, I need to eat.
I mean, I wasn't exactly super close for a quick meal at
No,
all,
it wasn't.
but it was so worth it.
So worth it. So worth it. So, we ended up, getting like a preview, like first to try fall menu at Union House in
Genesee Depot? You pull one out every once in a while.
I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try because you know how bad I botched it. I botched it so bad. So bad. So there we go. hmm Have you
Yeah.
and you'd never been there before. We were both first timers, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never even been out to that area, I don't think. I had no idea where we were.
Yeah.
Um,
It looks like a cute little town around it
yeah,
too.
yeah,
Like if yeah.
yeah. It was old, like what they say, it was 18 something. The building was from,
Yeah.
and it has one of those like um rich histories, we'll say.
Yeah.
Many things have occurred in that building.
Right. But man, that dinner. Who knew? Who knew socks and earth could end up tasting good? You know?
What is socks?
Kale.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was like.
Yeah. Kale. Man,
Yeah.
I was because originally when I saw that there was a kale salad, I was like, oh hell. Oh, this is gonna be an interesting meal. There's kale on the menu and salmon. Kale
And then Pat was
and
like,
beet.
"Oh, there's beets," and I was
Yep,
like,
and oh.
we can avoid things, but we don't need to yell about them." But then, other than I feel like it's not a quality issue, but you have like a seafood aversion. So like,
Yeah,
other than that, I feel like
yeah,
everybody in our group tried everything
yeah,
and liked everything,
yeah, yeah.
even
And
beets and kale.
yeah.
Although one piece of the kale did try to kill me. It went down my throat without my authorization and tried to kill me, but
Yeah, man,
it was
that kale
delicious.
salad. I wish I
Like,
could make it.
I don't even remember what the dressing was, but it didn't
It's like a
sound like something I would like
miso
at all.
something.
I was like, "Mm," but it was delicious.
So yeah, yeah, really good. So and then uh the salmon was fine for a non-fish eater, but I was just kind of like, I don't want to waste my thing. I want to get the rest of the stuff. I thought the lentils underneath it were really good. those I never had good tasting lentils. So
Yeah.
uh
I'm not sure if I've ever had lentils other than like in a soup, but
I've
they
tried
were good.
making them and have failed. But and then the lamb was good. And the beets with the lamb. Again, I have never, because remember, even when we were at that one thing, I was like, oh, when other people make beets or caterers or whatever, it's supposed to taste good. And I try, ooh, and it was not. So,
Yeah.
but then he told us what they did. I stopped listening because honestly, I was like, that's too many steps. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, I feel like I have a lot of friends who are like, oh, I don't eat out because I can make it just as good as the restaurant. But I feel like, one, I can't cook for squat.
Yeah.
Two, we get the chance to eat at some really amazing places. So, like, n nothing close to that idea will ever come out of my mouth. Like,
See,
yeah.
yeah, I feel like there's things that you can make and there's things that you can't. Like, because like Emma was saying, like she could make the salad, right? Like she could recreate it. I'm like, but can you? Because I feel like certain things seem like you can recreate them, but in reality, when you try to recreate them, you really can't. Like, even just like when I go to a restaurant sometimes and like order a wrap, let's say, I'll be like, okay, this was really, really good. I want to like make this for lunch next week. I'll get all the stuff, get everything exact. I'll make it and I'll be like, this tastes like crap. Like, what the heck? This is not like what I had. And I think like part of it sometimes is like it was made for, in all honesty, it, I think part of it in a way is like it was made for you, like someone else
Yeah.
created this for you.
Yeah.
And
I think
like,
sometimes it's just hard to create something in a smaller batch too, like, and
true.
make it worth it. It's like, okay, you get the ingredients, you make it all today. Like, okay, maybe it's as good, but now you have all these ingredients, and in 2 days, is it still
Yeah.
as good? And have you now just spent twice as much buying all the ingredients?
Mhm.
Like,
That also. Yeah. Yeah.
because
So,
yeah, like that salad had a lot of stuff in it.
had a lot of stuff in it. It did, but it was very good. It was a really fun experience. Also found a Pinot Noir that I like. Until that day, I did not like Pinot Noir.
Yeah, I don't really even know what's what and what I like and what I don't like. Some of like the one red something or other was pretty decent, and I don't usually do red anything, but
Was it in the
the
like
big
the big?
old, yeah.
That was the Pinot Noir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
yeah.
see. Yep. And the dessert was really good. But again, that was like I wouldn't try to make that myself. There was way too much going on in that.
No, I'm not gonna poach. I'm not gonna poach an apple. What? Like the
Yeah, oh, and
closest.
there was what else? There was like a like dried apple and poached apple and ice cream and caramel
Yes,
corn
so
and
many
something
things.
else. But it was amazing. It was barking.
The Reaper's.
Oh, but yeah, I really liked that event overall just because it was a nice,
I'm gonna mute myself. Sorry.
um, it was a really pretty setting, and like I actually had time to like talk to the other people and stuff.
Yeah, it was a nice like. I feel. Uh,
Intimate?
yeah.
No.
Yes.
Conversational? Yeah.
Yes. Both. Both.
Yeah, a little different than the like the patio tour or whatever we did where you're just kind of like, oh, those people are probably here too, whatever. But very cool. And then Well, I've done a couple things without you. The nerve. But I went to Toast in Cedarburg this past weekend with Yelp. Um, and we found out so there is a Toast in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
It used to be associated with them, but they sold it earlier this year
Oh.
because the family of restaurants is Toast, Dooley's, which we went to in West Bend. Remember that place? Are you muted again, or are you just having a violent social
What?
silent reaction?
Yeah, that's where we went before the Taylor Swift event.
Yeah. So it's
Their
so
food
it's
that was
Toast,
good.
Dooley's, and Stilt House, which I've also been to in Cedarburg.
Huh.
It's like a bar restaurant. Um, really good. But Toast is super fun. I don't know what I was expecting, but I thought that the like, and maybe it is, but I thought the downtown one was like a very like clean, kind of sterile look to the inside of it. Whereas the Cedarburg location, it's very like retro, like tie-dye, disco ball feel, but kind of upscale brunchy menu with I think like three different types of eggs Benedict. Um, because I got to choose, I was not brave and I went with the traditional eggs Benedict, which were delicious, but they had like a California style, I think, with avocado and something, and Aloha one with pineapple and pork, which pork sounds good, but pineapple didn't. So I stayed safe. Um, and then I got a cinnamon apple latte, which was super delicious. Um, and we went like right at noon, and it really wasn't that busy. We did call and we're able to get a reservation.
Okay.
But it really wasn't that busy. It wouldn't have been that long of a wait if we didn't. So, but it's kind of in a weird location because it's listed as Cedarburg, but it's like not like
It's not in like the main
it's not
stretch.
in the little area that you think of Cedarburg. So it's kind of off, out by the Quick Trip, all by itself.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, I would definitely like. I wouldn't probably make the trip there just for that, but I would definitely kind of plan if I was headed out that way, maybe to get some breakfast or brunch to
Okay.
start the day there. It was really good.
Nice.
Service was really good.
That was good.
And
I
then,
hmm.
oh, yeah.
I wonder like the separation though, because then so there's still another toast.
So, yeah. So they just said that because like those three are close-ish together, it was easier to kind of run
Oh,
them together. And they were just getting to be too big, too busy, whatever. So we
gotcha.
sold off
Huh.
the Milwaukee one to let it do its thing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It is still on my list to try. So
Yep, I would definitely recommend it.
yeah.
And then I went to Lakefront Brewery and did the tour for the first time as part of a bachelorette party. Um, I did think the tour was fun, and I think it's a good value
Hmm.
if you, especially if you're like looking for something to do with somebody who's not from around here. Um, but I also like their food decently. So I learned on the tour, I learned that they call their private chalet, and it is the old little building from County Stadium where Bernie Brewer would hang out during games before he would slide down the slide when they get a home run. Um, so I booked that for Pat's birthday, and we had his birthday dinner in the little private chalet. And they actually serve you there because usually if you go get food there, you have like it's counter service, and they take your order up at the counter and then they bring the food to you. Um,
That's
that was really
super
kind of
cute.
cool.
That's
So it's like
cute.
$20 to reserve it, and then
Hmm.
it's just everything else is just menu prices, but you get served, brought to your table. So
That's nice.
I thought it was cute, kind of just not super romantic, but also kind of
Yeah. Because
guy level romantic.
was there candle like the pictures looked like there was like candles and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
So
was set up
it's
all cute and stuff, it looked like.
yep.
So,
And then like people like write their names and stuff,
yeah.
like coupley stuff or whatever. Some people are less mature about it, but they literally like leave Sharpies for you on the table so you can
Oh, nice.
sign their walls and stuff. So
That's cool.
I just thought it was a cool something different that we had definitely not
Mm-hmm.
done. So,
Yeah, that's neat. Very neat. All right.
um, and then do you want to hear about my head spa? Not crazy. Let's
Yeah.
okay. So we've been
Travel.
talking about this for a hot minute, right?
Yeah, we have.
Um, I feel like it was several years ago now that I found out that head spas were a thing. On YouTube. Like I think it's of Japanese or origin. You can literally just Google head spa or scalp spa, watch videos. And there was one place in the area that did it, and I just have never made it.
Uh-huh.
But a bunch of them have popped up now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and where I went is new-ish. She's been around for a few years, but it wasn't the original one that I found. She has a suite in one of those like salon suites. So she's in the building of My Salon Suites in Greendale,
Okay.
Greenfield, whatever that is. It's Luna Lu. So she is booked out till April currently. Um,
Oh.
and like after April isn't open yet. So I've been like stalking her Instagram for a while. She has a newer baby, so she was like not working for a while. She's on maternity leave. And then she opened up like a 6 month block of appointments, and I just totally somehow missed that. And I was like,
Mm.
so then like it was probably 6, maybe 8 weeks ago now that she opened up like September to April or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on like within the hour and already was like the first month was like booked. And then like as I'm like trying to like finish up my booking, like the appointments kept like disappearing. Like I had one and
Yeah.
before I finished, they'd be like, oop, that appointment is no longer available.
Oh my
Um
goodness.
so it's like super
Sure.
sought after. This is not something you're gonna be like, oh, I want to go do this next week.
Right.
Um
Yeah.
But you go in and you have a whole consultation. She asks you like why you're there and what your stuff is, like what your hair care routine is like, what your
Mm-hmm.
issues might be. Then she does the little camera thing and you look at your scalp.
Mm-hmm. How was
Um,
that?
so it wasn't honestly as bad as I thought it was gonna gross me out. But
Okay.
like literally you could see like there was stuff on my scalp and she was like, "Oh, look, you can see like the oil like coating the hair."
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the roots. And then she's like, "Oh, look, you have some good follicles. That one has like 4 hairs in it." And oh, but like, oh, there's some that are just like 1 and 2. And she's like, "But if you like start, taking care of your scalp, those ones will start like filling back up." Um, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
"Okay." So then it was an hour of scalp treatment and shampooing and steaming and
Mm.
rinsing, and it was really cool. Um, it's done on a bed. I'm gonna say a massage bed, but not like a massage bed like that you lay on to get a massage. Like a
Mm-hmm.
bed that's like the pedicure chair where it has the massagey things in it, but
Oh
it's
yeah.
flat. Um,
Okay.
so she only turned that part on like while you were just kind of sitting in a little steam wrap thing for your hair.
Okay.
And then she left for a few minutes so you could just like chill. Um, but like literally like every part of it felt really good. And she asks a lot, like, is the temperature okay? Is the pressure okay? All that good stuff. So it's super relaxing and amazing. And then you look again and like if I didn't know what I was looking at, I would probably be more grossed out by the after than the
Oh.
before because she gets your circulation all going on your scalp. and you
Mm-hmm.
can literally see like the blood vessels in your scalp in the after.
Ew.
So,
Oh.
um,
I don't know how I feel about that.
yeah, so it goes from like a cakey white look to
Yeah.
like more transparent, and you can see the little dots and things of, yeah,
Mm.
like I said, it's less appealing to look at, but it's supposed to be healthier, and it
Really?
felt really good.
Oh.
And several people commented on my hair today, and I did literally nothing,
Huh.
but come home and sleep on it after that.
Interesting.
Um, so yeah, so I already booked for April. I bought a couple things to try, um, to keep doing what she recommends, and
Oh,
we'll see. Yeah,
yeah. Very cool.
hopefully it will help my hair from falling out because, yeah, getting old, perimenopause, hormone stuff, the amount of hair I'm currently losing is a little scary. But yeah, so like good stuff. I'd recommend it. I mean,
Huh.
not anytime soon, but
Yeah.
and yeah, she was just really like chill, like gave out some good like new age hippie vibes.
Nice.
I liked it.
Very cool. Can you hear him? Like,
No, I can just see him looking at you like,
oh, not that one.
oh, not that one?
Canter.
Oh, no, I can't hear him at all. I can't hear more Sam.
Oh. Yeah, that's very, very cool. Yeah, it's on my list. I don't think she accepts it, but there's one of them that accepts HFA.
Okay.
So I was gonna try that one.
Yeah, I can see that. It's not cheap for sure,
Yeah.
but I feel like very few of those things are.
But I have to like call, and that's like an extra step. Just to like, because they were like, just like double check. Because like, yeah, we accept it and it's like accept it, but we always like say to like double check.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Ugh, that's another step for me to
Yep.
do."
Yep. I see how that could slow things down. It
Yeah.
definitely would for me. Hmm.
Like, that's a process. I don't like always making phone calls, so. But with that and all the things we've done, we did just want to briefly preview. I mean, it's upcoming and in the works that we're very excited for. Um, uh, in our in December, we're gonna do our very first girls' weekend. I feel like insert
It's like,
we
is
need
that
to
our theme
create,
song? I'm not
yeah.
sure what song that was, but I feel like it just became our theme song for the weekend. Maybe.
That's, we don't have a music creator.
I mean, I have a few people, but
It was much better in
it
my
would be a
head.
different, but it would be a very different vibe if I enlisted their assistance. But
Yeah, it was much better in my head. Yeah, much better. Girls
yeah.
weekend.
So yeah, so girls like staycation weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Brookfield edition.
yeah.
And we're gonna be staying at the Embassy Suites. Fun fact, it's only Embassy Suites in Wisconsin. Fun fact. And then we're gonna be doing quite a few things, but we'd also like to share that Bar Louie is gonna be a part of that experience on one of the evenings because we're gonna be there for 2 nights.
2 nights, all the girly things.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of content. It's gonna be,
Yes.
yeah.
Um, yeah. It's maybe a lot of like liquid IV on hand just to be safe, or some sort of version of
Yeah.
that.
Prime.
Something to keep us healthily hydrated.
I find liquid IV so salty.
Yeah, I'm not a fan, but like I feel like something will be needed to not need vacation days after our girls' weekend.
I also feel like the embassy breakfast will also do very well with
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
sucking
morning.
it up.
Yeah.
Recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that full scale breakfast in the morning that they got for you. So, but very excited and more to come. But we wanted to feature a little,
Yeah.
a little bit, bitsies on that. So, yeah, we've been busy. That's why it's been a month.
Yep. And still got a lot coming up.
We'll get better, guys. We will.
Maybe.
Maybe not. It's okay.
Or maybe just stay on the socials and keep up with us.
Yeah, because in all fairness, that is true. Because on the social media, we are active. Stories, posts, they're on there. So
High quality reels.
high quality read. Over 3,000 views in 24 hours. What? What? Yeah, that. So yeah, for sure. Like if you're kind of like, what's going on? Go to the social media because that is where things are happening for sure because it's obviously a lot easier to update on there. Especially on like the stories because I feel a lot more takes place on there. Obviously, stories are only 24 hours, but you'll see kind of I feel like that gets you like a more insider view, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Because then you're
I
kind of
feel like we
getting
need to be on the stories up and some upcoming things.
yeah, you're getting like in the moment, because sometimes like we'll also share stuff like from our personal pages and then like we'll tag our account and then like we'll reshare it on there because or vice versa or other way around if we're also doing something that relates but maybe we're not together or whatever it may be and kind of thing just to again like share like a restaurant or a bar or an event or a place or a thing or
all the things.
all the things. Oh, we gotta get that on a shirt. All the things on a coffee mug. All the things. On a bumper sticker. All the things.
All the things.
All the things.
Yep.
So, yeah. But with that, until next time.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Thank you for tuning in to One of a Kind Milwaukee. We hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we did making it. As a small podcast, your support means everything to us.
Seriously.
Please consider subscribing, rating, and leaving a review on your preferred platform.
That's Apple, Spotify, Amazon, and iHeartRadio.
And don't forget to hit that notification button so you never miss an episode.
We have some exciting topics and guests lined up for the future. Don't forget to check out the show notes for links related to the episodes.
Keep an eye out on our Instagram story for bonus material.
That being said, make sure to follow us on Instagram at oneofakindmke to stay in the loop to learn more about local businesses, events, giveaways, and more.
Thank you again for listening. Until next time, this is Lisa
and Angela, hoping you have a one-of-a-kind week.